Hello everyone, this is me as always, Ryan, here in the Ghost Layers Report, here in Tokyo, Japan. Alright, so if those of you have not noticed, there's a little bit of a controversy between Japan and North Korea over North Korea's planned launch of a satellite they say is for research and experimental purposes for communications. Japan, of course, disagrees with this. Japan claims this is a test for a military missile to be used against Japan and possibly other nations. North Korea denies this completely. And, of course, the United States and the other allied forces against North Korea disagree with them. They're watchful as well. Now, Japan has decided to put their self-defense force on high alert and are considering to give them the shoot-down order if the rocket flies into Japanese territory. Now, I, for one, when it comes to North Korea, I really do not understand why a lot of nations get very up in arms and very paranoid about this little communist country. North Korea doesn't have the ability to really attack anyone. Their military is still a Soviet-era, out-of-date military. They even have some of their weaponry still from World War II and from the Korean conflict. Their economy is basically frozen. They do not have a lot of ability to expand or grow their economy. They have just went into new leadership of a very inexperienced leader, mind you. And all those things put together really does not put North Korea in a position to attack anyone or to make any type of mistakes when it comes to launching rockets that may slightly go into another nation's territory, even if it's going out to outer space. Anything like that, they have to be very careful, and they know it, and they're not going to try anything really insane. They're aware that any type of attack meant to provoke war is suicide for them. Even in South Korea, where they occasionally have skirmishes, rocket launching, sinking of a few submarines, even in those cases, it's not clear out war for them. It's more self-defense. I don't see this country being aggressive towards anyone. They talk a lot and they say a lot of things, but what they actually do doesn't appear to be all that aggressive or ill intent, from what I can see. But of course, no, Japan, due to their alliance with the United States, will not admit that North Korea is a harmless country who actually would benefit both North Korea and the rest of the world if they could have more normalized relations between economic superpowers such as Japan and the United States. Unfortunately, the larger economic powers in the world do not want to engage North Korea on a fair diplomatic level at all. They always want North Korea to do something first, which is timely considering that North Korea recently agreed to suspend their uranium enrichment program in exchange for food aid and medical relief from the United States. So as soon as this happens, without Japan getting any of their concerns addressed, which their biggest one is the abduction of Japanese citizens by North Korea, that has not been put on the negotiating table as something that North Korea has to give more answers to and solve in a better manner to get help from the United States. This, of course, angers Japan. So Japan is looking for any reason to saber rattle and to point the finger at North Korea to make them seem like they cannot be trusted. Now that will be a continuing policy of Japan until North Korea does talk more openly about the abduction issue, which at this point happened quite a few years ago, and these people haven't been heard of since. And North Korea basically brushes the issue off politically and diplomatically by saying that was a long time ago. I think we've answered all the questions we need to answer. It's time to move on. So they have no interest in dealing with this issue. The United States knows it, so the United States knows anyway. If you're going to try to get any type of better situation between yourself and North Korea, it's not going to come by pressing the abduction issue at this point. So in this point, America is actually probably making the best decision. But then again, Japan, of course, is going to be aggressive towards the north. So I really don't think this is going to amount to anything. North Korea will go ahead with this launch of the rocket to put a satellite in space. It will be done peacefully. There will not be any issues about it. The Japanese media will hype it up the day it happened and try to get some type of quotes, some hardline quotes from Japanese politicians and probably South Korean politicians, as well as the North Korean response. So that's what I'm seeing of this. So again, North Korea is not going to attack anyone. They really don't have the ability, and politically it would just be a suicide for them. You know? So I really think everyone just needs to relax. Just like when Kim Jong-il died, everyone was worried about what was going to happen. The markets actually fell slightly from it, and people were up in arms about this. And look what happened. The transfer of power has apparently went through pretty smoothly so far, and they're handling themselves pretty nicely considering the type of leadership they now have in place at the top of their government. So again, that's what I think about the whole recent brouhaha Japan is making about North Korea at the moment. It's just saber rattling and looking for any reason to point the finger. So as always, everyone, I do thank you so much for watching this video and checking out this channel. As always, I hope you like the video. Hope you spread it around, and please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this is me, Ryan, checking out.